Remember who you are, not what the world told you, not the labels you wear, not the mistakes you made. You are older than time. You are deeper than thought. You are the silent witness behind every breath. They told you to search for meaning, to chase purpose outside yourself, to climb mountains, to cross deserts, to kneel before idols. But all along, the treasure was hidden in the silence of your own heart. The world whispers, you are broken, you must fix yourself. But tell me, how can light be broken? How can the ocean lack water? You are not broken, you only forgot. The greatest prison was never built of walls. It was built of beliefs. The belief that you are small, the belief that you are lost, the belief that you must become what you already are. Look deeper. The one searching is the one being searched for. The one longing is the one already whole. You are not on the path. You are the path. Your soul does not wait for permission to shine. It does not beg to be seen. It radiates silently, like the sun behind the clouds. Even when unseen, it never stops burning. The pain you feel, the emptiness you fear, are not signs of lack. They are reminders, signals that you are searching outside the home you never left. Close your eyes. Breathe. Do you see it? That quiet presence, untouched by noise, untouched by time. That is you, the real you. No teacher can give it to you. No book can contain it. No ritual can unlock it, because it was never hidden. It was always here, waiting, watching. Remember who you are. You are not the storm. You are the sky. You are not the flame. You are the fire. You are not the story. You are the silence in which every story unfolds. So stop running. Stop searching. Stop trying to become. Instead, simply remember. Remember that you were never lost. Remember that you were never broken. Remember that you were never asleep. You are consciousness itself, vast, timeless, infinite. And when you know this, truly know it, life does not end. It begins. Every step becomes lighter. Every breath becomes sacred. Every moment becomes enough. So listen before the mind interrupts again. You are the witness, the eternal awareness, the presence that never fades. This is the truth, and this is the freedom you have always carried. Remember who you are, and never forget again. There comes a moment in life when silence speaks louder than noise. A moment when you realize you have been searching outside for something that has always lived within you. The world has trained you to forget your power, to forget your truth, to forget your essence. And yet, something inside of you has never forgotten. Deep within, beyond the noise of thoughts, beyond the stories you tell yourself, there is a voice. Not a loud voice, not a demanding voice, but a steady, eternal whisper. It says only one thing. Remember who you are. You are not the mask you wear. You are not the fears you carry. You are not the failures they reminded you of. You are older than your doubts. You are greater than your pain. You are vaster than your circumstances. You are the breath that was here before you had a name. You are the stillness that has watched every storm pass. You are the eternal awareness that can never be broken. And yet, the world tried to convince you otherwise. They told you that you are small. They told you that you are weak. They told you that you are incomplete. But let me remind you, they were wrong. You are whole. You are infinite. You are lightly clothed in human form. And the time has come for you to wake up, not to become someone new, not to chase another illusion, but to remember who you already are. The mountain does not need to climb itself. The ocean does not need to search for water. The sun does not need to learn how to shine. And you do not need to search for worth. You do not need to beg for light. You do not need to fight for love, because you are already that. Do you see it? The more you chase yourself, the more you forget yourself. But when you stop, when you are still, the truth rises like the dawn. And the truth is this: you have always been whole. You have always been enough. You have always been home. Remember who you are. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not your wounds. You are the space where all things pass, but nothing can remain. You are the awareness, watching this very moment unfold. And when you see this, life changes. Not because you added something new, but because the weight of forgetting finally falls away. What happens then? You breathe lighter. You walk freer. You love deeper. Life does not stop being life. Pain still visits. Loss still arrives. Storms still come. But you are no longer shaken, because you know the truth. You are the mountain, not the weather that touches it. You are the sky, not the passing clouds. You are the light, not the lamps that break and fade. And once you see this, you cannot be deceived again. Remember who you are. You are the prayer that never ends, the silence that cannot be broken, the love that cannot be destroyed. The world needs you to remember. Not to play the old role of seeker, but to be the living reminder of what cannot be lost. When you stand in that truth, you become untouchable. Not because life avoids you, but because you no longer avoid yourself. When fear rises, you see it, you bow to it, and you let it pass. When anger burns, you breathe, you feel, and you let it go. When sadness knocks, you open the door, you sit with it, but you do not become it, because you remember. And the one who remembers is free. Free to live fully, free to love deeply, free to walk this world without chains. So pause, breathe, listen. Can you hear it? That voice inside of you, the one that never leaves, the one that has been waiting for this exact moment. It whispers again, soft but undeniable. Remember who you are. And when you do, everything changes. Not because you become more, but because you finally stop believing you were ever less. That is the beginning of freedom. And that freedom is who you truly are. Remember, there is a voice inside you, a voice that has been silenced by noise, by fear, by the weight of the world. That voice whispers the truth. It whispers who you are. It whispers what you have always been. But you forgot. Not because you are weak, not because you are broken, but because life covered you with dust. Layers of expectations, layers of doubt, layers of wounds you thought you could never heal. And yet, under all of it, you remain untouched, pure, sacred, unshaken. You are not what the world told you. You are not your failures. You are not your fears. You are not the voice in your head that says you are not enough. You are the silence behind the noise. You are the light hidden beneath the storm. You are the breath that keeps rising, even when you think you cannot go on. Remember who you are. You were never small. You were never powerless. You were never lost. The world convinced you that you had to chase, to prove, to fight for your worth. But worth cannot be chased. It cannot be given. It cannot be taken away. Worth is what you are. The stars do not beg to shine. The ocean does not ask permission to roar. The mountains do not apologize for their height, and neither should you. Remember who you are. You are the fire that survives every winter. You are the seed that breaks through stone. You are the spirit that refuses to be destroyed. Yes, you have scars, but your scars are proof of survival. Your scars are sacred. Your scars are maps that led you here. And here, right now, you are standing at the threshold of awakening. The illusion of weakness is falling apart. The illusion of separation is crumbling. The illusion that you are less than divine is burning away. Remember who you are. You are not just flesh and bone. You are not just a passing thought. You are not the story they wrote about you. You are eternity wearing a temporary mask. You are infinity experiencing itself through your eyes. You are the eternal flame disguised as human. That is why you keep rising. That is why you keep breathing. That is why you are still here. Not to be defeated, not to hide, not to surrender to fear, but to rise, but to burn, but to remember. Every pain you endured, every betrayal you survived, every night you thought was the end, was not the end. It was initiation. It was the fire that shaped you. It was the storm that revealed your strength.